today's society, I feel pressured to identify with a label. White, female, middle class, teenager, youngest, child, are a few of the labels that I've experienced. Being identified by a label can lead to misrepresentations, and it can also give people a false sense of knowing who I am. When interacting with others, I want to go beyond the skin deep label. I've had to deal with many experiences from at school to at home and even to my job. At school, male peers act as if they are more active and more intelligent just because they are males. This has been a long-standing assumption within a male-dominated society. Most boys grew up thinking that this is true as if force-fed from birth. For example, in my functions class last semester, many of the boys would take the lead and initiate the conversation, not giving anyone else a chance when doing group work on the whiteboards. These boys had no clue what the steps were to solve this mathematical problem and then would ask the girls what to do. By the time the teacher would come to check the answer, and the boys would act like they did all the work and take all the credit for it. The boys in my mathematics class grew up thinking they need to act smarter and stronger than women, as if they should be dominant over women. I like to prove them otherwise. This also transitions onto the soccer field. Coaches, players, and parents, even before the game has begun, have an invisible judgment of my skills as a teenage female match official, as if I didn't know how to do my job. Even at home, my parents and siblings treat me as if I'm spoiled or not capable or knowledgeable, and then get surprised when I contribute in a way that was not expected, just because I'm the youngest. These experiences always make me want to push harder and prove these people wrong. Remove the label. I am a capable, young adult who is intelligent and athletic. So, how do we get rid of labels? Take a moment to consider this. A person who can't see visually cannot put labels on physical aspects of someone. Prince E explains labels distort our vision. So, if we couldn't use our eyes to visibly see someone, we'd have to use our other senses. Hear what the person is saying and how they are saying it by feeling in our hearts or bodies. We need to use our other senses to remove labels from our society altogether, and each and every single one of us needs to set goals for when interacting with others and stop from immediately putting on labels. A new approach using our alternate and available senses is essential for being able to see people for who they are, whether we share additional information about ourselves to highlight our personality and to enhance or dispute what is portrayed by physical appearances, or we revise judgment by discounting first-glance impressions based solely on seeing someone's physical aspects. If we solely rely on vision, it will limit what we have to learn about people and everything in general. When seeing a food for the first time, thinking we won't like it based on its looks limit us. If we remove the visual label and use a different sense, we could discover new flavors and textures that we would have never known just by seeing the food. For people, labels can be pressuring. We need to stop defining others by the outside and get to know who we are truly on the inside.